Hi there, my name is Jacqueline Stone, and I'm here to talk to you about wine production in Spain. Because Spain is one of the world's largest producers of wine, grape growing is of considerable importance. The main wine producing areas in Spain are La Rioja, the Penedès in Catalonia, La Valldampenias in Castile, the Duero Valley in Valladolid, and other parts in Andalusia. Viticulture, or the cultivation of grapevines, has been a part of Spain for a long time in history. There's evidence to prove that vines were planted in the peninsula from 65 to 2.6 million years ago. The Carthaginians improved the winemaking techniques of the Phoenicians when they arrived in the peninsula, but the real takeoff for wine history in Spain and culture began after the Romans won the Punic Wars and became part of the Roman Empire, who named this region Hispania. While discovery of the New World by Christopher Columbus opened up exporting, the Spanish conquistadors took Spanish vines with them in order to start wine production in the new Spanish colonies. This was the beginning of wine history in the New World. Wine production in the colonies was so common that it started to affect Spanish exportation, which is why King Philip III banned expansion of vineyards in Chile. In the 15th and 16th centuries, they saw a huge rise in the popularity of Spanish wines, which were being produced in almost every area of the Iberian Peninsula. In 2015, Spain was a leading worldwide net exporter of wine, ahead of Italy and France. According to the OEMV, or the Spanish Observatory of Wine Market, Spanish exports of wine grew to 7.5% in volume. In 2016, the consumption of wine in Spain grew somewhere between 2.5% and 4% to hit 9.8 million hectoliters. In 2017 alone, Spain billed 8.4% more in the first 8 months of 2017 for its wine exports, also increasing export volume by 3.3%, with an average price of 5% higher. Despite the political turmoil of the last few years, Spain's economic growth in 2016 was the fastest in the Eurozone. The Franco dictatorship is divided by early and late Francoism, which both tie in the concept of developmentalism, which is the economic theory that states the best way for the third world countries to develop is through fostering a strong and varied internal market and imposing high tariffs on imported goods. Francoism is something that still resides in the culture and the people today. Though Spain is a beautiful place, some of the natives still carry the dark times of the Francoism period and how it affected their lives. A traditional food of this time that was eaten and still is eaten today in Spain is called pan con tomate. While I lived in Spain, pan con tomate was something that was served during all times of day, lunch and dinner. This combination arose when the Spanish would stockpile and hoard bread due to the governmental manipulation of agricultural markets, making food and grain sometimes way too expensive for anyone to buy. The tomatoes were rubbed on the stale hard bread to make it more edible. This is something that is still used traditionally today in Spain.